When you or your loved ones need help, you can rely on Medical Lodges. For more than 50 years, Medical Lodges has been serving the area with multiple skilled nursing facilities, assisted living facilities, and home health locations in Kansas. They even have facilities in Missouri and Oklahoma. Services include rehabilitation, adult daycare, and home health assistance. You and your loved ones can lead enhanced lives with the caring and loving hands of the compassionate staff at Medical Lodges.
My expectations every year is that we're going to win the conference.
Behind the back, and one, Chris Carroll. The Red Ravens chase a Jayhawk Conference Championship. This is Coffeyville Community College Red Raven Basketball on US 98. Red Raven Basketball is brought to you by Medical Lodge of Coffeyville, Solutions North Bank, Coffeyville Community College, Wellman Chevrolet, Derailed Commodity, Taco Mayo, Ricky's Used Cars, and Coffeyville Regional Medical Center. It's time for starting lineups and tip-off. Here's the voice of the Ravens, Shay Neal.
Game 2 of our doubleheader here in Nellis Hall. I'm Shay Neal, Chris Freund alongside with me. Ravens and the Pratt Beavers here tonight on a Wednesday in downtown Coffeyville. Ladies did their job, get the win 70-44. Now, Chris, it's a battle of two of the hottest teams in the Jayhawk on the men's side. The Pratt Beavers winners of 4 in a row, including a road win over the defending national champion Barton Cougars. Red Ravens have won 7 of their last 8, including a road win on Saturday over the number 5 team in America.
This is going to be a great matchup, that is for sure. Sorry, I'm a little distracted because I just happened to bring up something that I think a lot of people are going to be interested in. I'm watching the power plant. What can I say?
Look at you. Wow, that's pretty interesting. Former 5-star quarterback Malachi Nelson going to UTEP.
Wow.
How about that? Here come the Red Ravens. As Hall of Famer Jay Herkelman getting ready to try to defend home court. There he is. A little late coming out of the locker room. I was like, where's he at? There he is. Found him.
It's like, where's Waldo?
There's Herc.
Where's Herc? Now we can change it to, there's Herc.
Well, Hutch is now up 4. Not looking good for Butler.
That's true.
That's the girls' game. The boys' game, that's going to be a thriller. Because I would say, without question, that these are the 2 hottest teams in the Jayhawk.
Right.
If it wasn't for the Hutchinson Blue Dragons.
Yeah,
who just beat Cali on Saturday. So
that's exactly right.
The Hutch boys definitely have an argument there.
They do.
Let's get you starting lineups for both of these teams. First for the Pratt Beavers, starting at guard, a 6'1 sophomore out of Hempstead, New York, number 3, Jarrett Dingle. Starting at guard, a redshirt freshman, 6'2", out of Little Rock, Arkansas, number 14, Kaysen Robinson. Starting at guard, a 6'2 freshman out of Sulphur Springs, Texas, number 20, Parker Wisenhunt. Starting at forward, a 6'8 sophomore out of Owerri, Nigeria, number 21, Joseph Oparike. And starting at forward, a 6'5 freshman out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, number 24, Ajet Ako. One more time for the Pratt Beavers. It's number 3, Dingle, number 14, Robinson, number 20, Wisenhunt, number 21, Oparike, and number 24, Ako. For the Red Ravens, starting at guard, a 5'10 sophomore out of Owensboro, Kentucky, number 2, Brian Griffith. A 6'2 redshirt sophomore out of Charlotte, North Carolina, number 5, Justin Taylor. A 6'5 freshman out of the Congo, number 7, Daniel Tambwe. A 6'2 redshirt sophomore out of Wichita, number 12, Jeremiah Kemboy. And a 6'7 freshman out of Ghana, number 32, Abdul Rashid Kuta. One more time for the Red Ravens. It's number 2, Griffith, number 5, Taylor, number 7, Tomboy, number 12, Kemboy, and number 32, Kuta. Beavers led by head coach Kenny Eddy in his 4th season. He's assisted by Hayden McBride. Ravens led by the 30th year man, Jay Herkelman. He's assisted by Jordan Bailey. Pratt in the blue with the black trim. Ravens in the white with the red trim. Maybe the 2 hottest teams in the Jayhawk Conference. First time they see each other head to head. What will give? Ravens have beaten Butler in El Dorado. Beavers have beaten Barton in Great Bend. Both teams with impressive wins. Who wins tonight? It's Pratt off the tip. Kaysen Robinson has it for the Beavers. Robinson and Dingle, that's their top 2 scorers. Robinson quickly in the lane, missed the shot. Rebound Kuta. Up ahead to Griffith. Bryan swings it right. Justin Taylor. Taylor had 18 against Butler on Saturday. Justin working left, guarded by Robinson. Down low to Kuta. Kuta wants to go right at Oparike, left it a hair short. Both teams come up short on their first shot of the night. This is Wisenhunt. Swinging it right to Robinson. 45 seconds into this one, no score. Kaysen Robinson guarded by Justin Taylor. Robinson attacking again. Taylor took it on the way up. Justin Taylor with great defense there. Griffith, Tomboy, now Kemboy. Justin has it on the right wing. Every Ravens touched it on this possession. Kuta hands it off to Kemboy. Tomboy off a screen, 12 to shoot. Tomboy's going to send a triple and left it a hair short. Out of bounds, Pratt basketball, and each team 0 for 2 on their first 2 possessions of the night. Hutchinson beats Butler. That game final out in El Dorado, 57-53. Dragons stay unbeaten in the women's side of the conference. No score in this one. Here's Jarrett Dingle. Cutting Oparike, and on the way up, offensive foul taken by Kemboy. Raven defense has showed up early. Dingle averages 16 a game. Robinson averages 15 a game. Also, we'll see Hunter Vaughn, who averages 14 a night. Chris, these guards, they can score as much as about anybody we'll see all year. The question is, does Pratt have the depth to hang with the Red Ravens?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Griffith for 3, a little strong. Both teams have come out cold, 0 of 3 to start. Pratt trying to get the first points of the night. Dingle fouled there before a shot. That'll be against Justin Taylor. So hard to stay in front of Dingle and Robinson. That duo just so good. Obviously, Taylor and Griffith, a pretty good duo in their own right, but this is one of the duos that contend for best duo in the backcourt in the Jayhawk.
No doubt.
Dingle attacking. Kuta, good contest, but Dingle able to finish with the left hand. 2-0 Pratt. Good defense, but a good finish there by the sophomore Dingle. Griffith sends a deep 3. Bryan in and out. Tomboy and Kuta wrestle for it. Kuta's got it, and he put it up and in. Acted like, oh, I found it. He put it up and in.
Look what popped in my hands.
2-2. Dingle again on the contest, and a foul there against Kemboy. Ravens student section doesn't like it. Good to see the student section back here at Nellis Hall.
Yeah, I've been missing them.
It's not a full student section yet. They're still kind of moving on to campus, but anything's better than, a winter break student section, Chris. First free throw in and out for Dingle. Dingle is a solid free throw shooter, 85%. So a rare miss on that first one. Tied at 2. One more free throw here for Dingle. Got it. He's got all 3 for Pratt. They have a 1-point lead. 2 fouls early for the Ravens, one on Taylor, one on Kemboy. Justin has it now. Ravens down 1. Tomboy. Kuda. Kuda kicks. Taylor winds up. Deep 3. Justin. No. Rebound tapped out to Kemboy. And then it's tipped and stolen by Dingle. And then Kemboy got a hand on it. Took it right back. Kemboy with the ultimate redemption. Bryan trying to give the Ravens the lead. Griffith inside, turning, finding Taylor. Justin in, penetrating. And a foul against Pratt. Their first of the night. Something that Coach Herkelman said in the pregame, Chris. Pratt plays a very similar style of defense to Butler. It's almost a benefit to the Ravens that they see them back-to-back. It's 2 very similar defenses.
Yeah, you get one and you can kind of...
Bryan's floater blocked. Kuda pulls down a rebound. Taylor fakes the 3 this time. Justin inside. Goes up on the delay. Justin Taylor hangs in the air and gives Coffeyville the lead.
Not just one defender avoiding, but 2 defenders.
Wisenhunt up ahead quickly. Baseline and blocking foul against Kuda. That was a Coat who had the ball, and he will go to the free throw line. 3rd foul against the Ravens. 3 key starters, all with 1, and free throws here for a Coat. He is a 63% free throw shooter. First one up and good. And we saw this in the Butler game as well, Chris. Caparasa will check in. Coach Herkelman knows how important Rashid Kuda is. He's protecting him from picking up that second foul.
Absolutely. 4th quarter play is more important than first right now. Got to get him at the end of the game.
Tied at 4. One more free throw here for Acote, the freshman out of Sioux Falls. Trying to give Pratt the lead back. And he does. Back and forth, first 4 minutes here in Ellis Hall. Pratt 5, Ravens 4. 2 for Kuda, 2 for Taylor. That one deflected and stolen. Dingle got a hand on it. Wisenhunt lost it in transition, able to get it to Dingle. Now Robinson winding up for 3. He got it. Kason Robinson from downtown. 8-4 Beavers. Ravens down by 4. Kemboy. This is Tomboy. Tomboy wanting to attack, going at the freshman. Now Taylor. Taylor attacking. Taylor cut off by Oparike. Finding Kemboy. Kemboy going to send it from the corner. He got it. Kemboy hit a 3 against Butler. He's got a 3 against Pratt. And it's a 1-point game. Starting lineup, Jeremiah Kemboy. Better than 50% from beyond the arc. 8-7, Beavers lead. Dingle, deep 3. He got it. And he stares down the student section as he comes back the other way. 11-7. Pratt has some of the best guards the Ravens will see all year. Robinson nearly took that one away. Media timeout. Robinson and Dingle as advertised. 11-7 Pratt early in this one. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
Representative today. It's the SMB Way. Solutions North Bank. Member FDIC.
This holiday season, unwrap the gift of education with Coffeyville Community College. Enrollment for spring 2025 opens November 18th with classes beginning January 8th, or get a head start on our fall intercession courses beginning December 16th. Whether you're catching up, getting ahead, or discovering something new, CCC has a course for you. Connect with our student success team at studentsuccess@coffeyville.edu.
Ravens down 11-7, 15-27 to go first half. I'm Shane Chris Roy alongside with me. Trent Ruth, Kaysen Thomas, Relya Nagulich, and Konstantin Popovich all into the game for the Red Ravens. Chris, it's interesting to me. Earlier in the season, we thought Brian Griffith might play backup point guard. We thought Kemboy might play backup point guard. It's become Trent Ruth that's the backup point guard for this team. Ruth spinning jump shot. Got it! That's a great sign. After a really tough day shooting against Butler, Ruth drills his first shot.
It's just a great luxury, Shay, when you can have 3 or 4 run the point and run it effectively. Ruth is doing a great job.
And Ruth also a great defender. He's going to be on Dingle and Robinson a lot. Ravens within 2. Thomas able to poke it and get a steal. Ravens can tie or take the lead. Nagulich. Hand off to Popovich. Ravens now slow down. Ruth and Thomas have really been key freshmen for this team. Trent, the take to tie. He's fouled. And no, they're going to call an offensive foul. Trent Ruth called for the charge. So Ruth picks up a foul. 4 against the Ravens. And now only 1 against Pratt. So Coffeyville's got 4 key guys. Kemboy, Taylor, Kuda, and now Ruth with a foul in the first 6 minutes. Oparike, Robinson. Kaysen Robinson, tough take, missed the shot. Nagulich with a big rebound. That is a way to beat a team as deep as Coffeyville, Chris, though. You limit their resources when you get guys in foul trouble.
That is true.
Thomas, Popovich, Ruth on the right wing, down low, Caparasso. Charles wanting to go at Oparike. He's cut off. Charles, hook shot, and a travel. Six minutes into this one, it's Pratt 11, Red Ravens 9. Dingle and Robinson, 2 of the best scoring guards in this league. They're off to hot starts for Pratt. Ravens have been able to hang close. Maybe the 2 hottest teams in the Jayhawk. Ravens trying to fight for first place after beating Butler. Dingle, tough 3, missed the shot. Oparike had it for a moment, but stepped on the baseline. Pratt has won 4 in a row, including a win on the road over Barton. The Ravens have won 7 of their last 8, including a win on the road over Butler. These 2 teams, not just really talented, Chris, they're really feeling themselves right now the way they're playing.
Yeah, they're putting together great stretches of basketball, that's for sure.
Ruth brings it up for the Ravens. Chance to tie or take the lead. Trent has 2 already on a pull-up jump shot. Step back for the lead. Ruth, and off the right rim, no good. Robinson tracks down the rebound. Ruth got some space with a nice step back. Was unable to finish the shot. Robinson, big screen, offensive foul. And that'll go against the big fella, Raza Majid, the 7'1 freshman out of Scotland. Kaysen Thomas, so athletic, so quick, that I think Majid wasn't ready to have that screen ready to go when Kaysen ran into him. That's an offensive foul.
Yep, step behind. A big step.
And Kaysen Thomas is one of the cooler stories on this team, Chris. A guy that really didn't play much the first 5-6 games of the year. Now arguably their most important player off the bench. Ruth kicks to Thomas for the lead. Kaysen, little strong. Up ahead, Dingle, what a catch, like a wide receiver. Double teamed immediately, goes up and can't score. Rebound tracked down, and Nagulich able to wrestle it away. Ravens still down 2. Popovich tries a 3, and that one is off. Ravens have had 3 tries for go-ahead 3-pointers, have missed all 3. Thomas nearly stole that one. Dingle, Wisenhunt, the drive, finish. What a nice move with the right hand. That's Parker Wisenhunt, the freshman out of Texas. 13-9 Beavers, 7.5 into this one. Ravens have started slow offensively, but as we talked about, Chris, their defense so good. Second in the Jayhawk entering the night, only behind Cali. It keeps them in any game. Popovich might have had that one partially blocked. Caparasso kept it alive. Ruth, step back three again. Not that time. Ravens have missed their last 4 shots and are down by 4, 8 minutes in. Robinson wanting to dance. Caparasso switches on. Kason Robinson didn't have the shot he wanted. Finds Wisenhunt. 12 to shoot for Pratt. Wisenhunt, pick and roll. Majit, tough finish, missed it. Caparasso the rebound. Kason Thomas, 5'10", defended the 7-footer at the rim. Ruth trying to penetrate this time. Tough finish. Trent, not that time. A lot of contact. Wanted a foul, didn't get it. Ravens have gone cold over the last 5 minutes. Dingle finding Wisenhunt. Pass down low is intercepted. Raven defense forces a turnover. Can the offense get going? Nagulich lays it in at the cup. Relia Nagulich off a assist from Trent Ruth.
That was quite a pass from Ruth to Nagulich.
13-11, 11:07 to go, first half. We expected a close one tonight. 2 teams playing great basketball. Robinson inside, lays it in. Kason Robinson. 2 guys are going to hear a lot tonight. Robinson and Dingle. Neither of them have left the court yet. And they won't leave the court much tonight. Popovich, Nagulich. Scored on the last possession, now wants to attack again. Popovich, 12 to shoot for the Ravens. Down low, Caparasso, a lot of contact, and a foul against Majit. That'll be his second. Media timeout, Ravens still trying to find their groove offensively. They're down 4, 15-11. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
Days when you finance through GM Financing. Roman Chevrolet has a very large selection of pre-owned vehicles and new inventory arriving daily. Romans pays more for your trade-in, too. Shop the #1 dealership in Southeast Kansas or visit us online at romanchevrolet.com. Roman Chevrolet at 2313 Main in Independence. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Make your home more comforting with help from Derailed Commodity. Update your flooring with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. New furniture always brightens a home. We have a great selection of furniture, including sofa sets, recliners, and mattresses. Economy to premium, in stock and ready to brighten your home. Shop now at your local Derailed Commodity Flooring and Furniture, Brazelton in Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Ravens down 15-11, 10:40 to go, first half. Shane Neal, Chris Freund alongside with you here on US 98, the Red Ravens Sports Network. Barton and Fort Hays Tech just getting underway out in Great Bend, as is Butler and Hutchinson. Brian Griffith back into the game, as is Kemboy, Tomboy, Taylor, and Kuda. Taylor down low, Rashid. Kuda wants to go at Oparike. Nearly lost it, got it back. Kuda, tough shot, missed it. Rebound pulled down by Pratt. Raven offense has really struggled the last 6 minutes. Nagulich's layup, the only points. Robinson probing. Tough handoff pass. Got it back after a deflection. Puts up a jump shot, missed it. And a foul against the Beavers down low. That'll be on a call. Raven basketball, it's 15-11. Justin Taylor brings it up for the Red Ravens. Kemboy, that one nearly intercepted by Oparike. Kuda coming down the lane, right hand tomahawk. Rashid Kuda put it on a poster.
Hello. That brought the crowd to their feet.
Oh man, the student section in disbelief. Oparike fouled on the way up. For any students that may be new to CCC in the spring semester, welcome to the show. Flight 32 cleared for takeoff. Oparique's first free throw, well short. On the season, the big fella, not a great free throw shooter, about 50%. Oparique is a big player for this team, Chris. They don't have a ton of size in comparison to some other teams. Don't have a ton of experience down low. Oparique, one of their few returners. He's asked to do a lot for Kenny Eddy.
That's for sure.
Ravens down 3 as Oparique goes 1 out of 2. Kuda hands off Tyrell Smith. Smith had 5 on Saturday against Butler. Kuda goes to work again. Smith for the tie, and it's short. Ravens have struggled from beyond the arc. Have not found the recipe for getting points in the paint as well here in this opening half. 16-13 Beavers lead. Jarrett Dingle has the basketball. 15 to shoot for the Beavers. Tomboy defending the star sophomore. Screen comes from Oparique. Robinson way downtown. He got it. Kaysen Robinson puts Pratt up by 6.
He was on the Y of Jay Herkelman court. That's how far he was past the three-point line.
Ravens looking for answers on the offensive end of the floor. Justin Taylor. Taylor finding Griffith. This Pratt zone defense has been effective so far. Kuda wasn't ready for the pass, and it's a turnover. Up ahead, Wisenhunt will miss the layup, but a late foul call. Crowd doesn't love it. Free throws coming for Parker Wisenhunt. It's the second on Justin Taylor. Wisenhunt has struggled at the line so far this year, 50%. First one on its way. Hand off. One more here for Wisenhunt. And he got it. 7-point lead for Pratt. That's their largest of the night. Ravens have scored just 4 points in the last 8 minutes. Honestly, probably fortunate it's just 7. Brian Griffith. Brian, floater in the lane, got it! High off the window, Brian Griffith puts it up and in. 5-point game.
That's a huge bucket for Coffeyville right now.
Ravens show pressure. Robinson into the game for Pratt. This is Jacoby Clark. Wisenhunt makes the catch, sends the triple. In and out. Rebound pulled down by Kuda. Under 8 to go first half. Ravens with the ball down by 5. Griffith just scored. Step back. Brian got it. Broken ankles. Brian Griffith. 2-point game. Snatch back.
What an incredible step back there by Griffith.
That one poked. Brian took it away, and he's fouled single-handedly. 2 brings him back in the game. Media timeout, 7:36 to go first half. Ravens back within 2. Brian Griffith warming up in Nellis Hall. We're back in 60 seconds.
All-new Filet-O-Lay steak bowl from Taco Mayo. A heaping bowl filled with Mexican favorites and literally erupting with filet mignon. The Filet-O-Lay steak bowl can be yours if you make it past Chuck's Steak Canyon and the deadly sirloin abyss. Filet mignon beckons, my friend, on the meaty, mighty pinnacle of beefdom. The Filet-O-Lay steak bowl from Taco Mayo. Welcome to Meat Mountain.
Sure, you may be able to find a vehicle for a couple of bucks less. If you drive to the moon and back, why not save a bundle right around the corner at Perky's Used Cars just south of Coffeyville? Like a 2012 Chevy Suburban, just $79.95. Or a sweet deal on a 2015 Malibu for only $59.95.
You'll pay less when you come by and see me, Al Perky, at Perky's Used Cars. We're a mile and a half west of the Woodshed on State Line Road, Perky'sUsedCars.com.
Look at it. That's what I kind of read the lips there of Jordan Bailey. So it's Raven ball underneath the basket. They're gonna the ruling there, Griffith on the inbounds, is it was a swipe, not a grab. Bryan inside. He got it! 7 in a row for Bryan Griffith. We are tied at 20.
We needed a big shot. You got big shot Bryan right there.
Ravens have come back, warmed up on the offensive end thanks to their star sophomore guard. Tie game, 7 to go, first half at Nellis. Tyrell Smith swiped it. Dingle will run it down, but he's down to 8 seconds, and they're going to call it over and back. Wow. Great defense from Tyrell Smith. It was no secret, Chris. Early in the year, Tyrell Smith was really struggling to shoot the basketball. Kind of fell out of the rotation in exchange for Kaysen Thomas, but he's played so much better as of late, and you can see Coach Erkelman rewarding him with time.
Yeah, he's definitely earned his way back into the rotation, that's for sure.
Tomboy. Bryan scored 7 in a row. Ruth, the attack, the kick. Smith for the lead. He got it! 10-0 run for the Ravens. Tyrell Smith puts Coffeyville up 3.
You can't leave Tyrell Smith open. There was nobody within 10 feet of him.
Those percentages will keep climbing for Tyrell Smith.
They will.
23-20, Ravens on a 10-0 run. Under 6.5 to go, first half. Dingle to Kayston Robinson. 12 to shoot. Pratt needing their stars to step up. Dingle probing, going up, got it, and one. Jared Dingle. Foul by Tyrell Smith, and he'll have a chance to tie it. I'll tell you what, Chris. Coach Erkelman nailed the scouting report of the Pratt Beavers.
Absolutely.
It is Dingle, it is Robinson, and if Pratt wants to win this game, it's going to have to be some other guys, but those two, they're special.
They really are. They really are. It just kind of makes me wonder if there's going to be a fatigue factor toward 5 minutes to go in this game.
There wasn't a fatigue factor against Barton. We'll see if the Raven defense can find answers as we move into the second half. Tie game at 23, 6:12 to go in the first half. Bryan Griffith. Griffith, step back. Bryan looking for some space, trying to find Caporaso, and Charles was fouled.
Coffeyville might have been bailed out a little bit there with the
Yeah,
foul.
absolutely. And you see Coach Erkelman immediately turn to Kuda on the bench and say, you guys need to do a better job of catching the ball down there.
Right.
When the pass comes down low, be ready for it. Here's Tyrell Smith. Handoff to Bryan. 6 minutes to go, first half. Ravens have 15 to shoot. Bryan pressured. Finds Ruth. Ravens looking to retake the lead. Tomboy fakes the jump shot. Now backing down. Tomboy showing his strength. Finding a cutting Ruth, and then Dingle takes it away. Ravens give it away. Pratt with a chance to retake the lead. Jacoby Clark. Smith. Handoff. Oparike lays it in. Breakdown there for the Raven defense. And Pratt scored 5 in a row to come back out on top. Bryan dancing on Jacoby Clark. They work it left. Tyrell Smith. Now Tomboy. Tomboy going baseline. Trying to get it to Caporaso. That one turned over. Clark fakes the 3. Dingle. Down low to Oparike. Wants to go at Caporaso. Throws it up. Got it. 4 in a row for Joseph Oparike. 27-23 Beavers. Bryan inside, floater. Bryan, not that time. Battle for the ball, it's loose. 3 bodies on the floor. Pratt comes away with it. Dingle. Pratt has scored 7 in a row after the Ravens' 10-0 run. And that shot no good. Oparike had it for a moment. Caporaso had it for a moment, and then it's swiped. 3 for Dingle is off. Rebound fought for, still loose. Another loose ball, still loose. And Pratt comes down with him and throw it to Caporaso. What a sequence. Ravens now with the basketball. Ruth trying to get inside. Trent, and got it. Shooter's roll for Trent Ruth. It's a 2-point game. Clark inside. Blocked by Caporaso. Ravens can tie or take the lead. Tyrell Smith, crossover, inside, ties the game! Tyrell Smith has 5 again. And once again, Tyrell Smith has come in late first half and given the Ravens another weapon on offense. Tomboy comes away with the basketball. Ravens trying to retake the lead. Tomboy lays it in. These two teams going back and forth at Nellis Hall. 29-27 Coffeyville. Kaysen Robinson guarded by Ruth. One of the best offensive players, one of the best defensive players. Screen from Oparike. Robinson, what a move. And Ruth had to foul him. That'll be Trent's second. And both teams in the bonus, I believe, the rest of the way. Media timeout. Ravens went on a 10-0 run to take the lead. Pratt followed it up with 7 in a row. Now the Ravens have scored 6 in a row. They're up 2. We're back in a minute on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
Can help them stay in the familiar and comfortable surroundings of their own home. Specializing in working with Medicaid patients, Windsor Place At-Home Care has supportive home care and all the resources to help make staying at home a reality. Find out more about what Windsor Place At-Home Care can do for you. Visit windsorplace.net.
In a life-threatening emergency, physicians matter. That's why at Coffeyville Regional Medical Center, we staff our emergency room with emergency medicine physicians 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. ER physicians at CRMC have access to general surgeons, specialists, medical imaging, lab services, and the technology needed in an emergency, all right here. If you are faced with a life-threatening emergency, insist on the best and say, "Take me to CRMC."
(29-27), Red Ravens lead it. 3:18 to go first half. Shane Neal, Chris Freund alongside with you. Chris, this has been one heck of a roller coaster here in the first half. The Ravens went 8 minutes with only scoring 4 points. They were down 7. They went on a 10-0 run. Then Pratt answered. Now the Ravens have answered. And now Kaysen Robinson goes to the free throw line. How was that summary?
That was a very nice summary.
Sport Notes version of this game so far.
Yeah, really.
First free throw for Robinson is in and out. Rebound Caparasso. Ravens will take a break. A missed free throw. Bryan, what a crossover. Bryan to the reverse. Oh my goodness. Showtime.
Way to use the rim as a shield to get that basket.
That's that Owensboro special. 31-27 Ravens. Handoff, Dingle, 10 to shoot for Pratt. They're down 4. 2:40 to go first half. Dingle gonna have to get a shot. Robinson, deep 3. He got it. A tough shot with a hand in the face. Kaysen Robinson. Ruth playing with 2 fouls. Got to be careful. Caparasso fakes the shot. Now attacking the 7-footer. And Charles lays it in at the cup. Caparasso.
Nice job driving down the lane to get that one.
Good pump fake for a 7-footer.
Yeah, not bad at all.
33-30 Red Ravens. 2:07 to go. Robinson handing it off. Akot. Back out to Robinson. He's the hot hand. Don't be surprised if he takes a 3 to tie it, but it's poked and stolen by Coffeyville. Griffith up ahead. Sets the feet. He'll send it. He missed it. I think he rushed it.
Just a touch.
Kuda comes in for Caparasso. (33-30) Red Ravens lead it. Minute 45 to go, opening half. Been a fun doubleheader here at Nellis Hall. We expected this one to be a good one. It has delivered so far. Dingle guarded by Griffith. Big screen from the 7-footer. Robinson, Ruth attached to the hip. Robinson trying to get some space. Baseline, Robinson, ridiculous. 1-point game, Kaysen Robinson. 33-32, minute 12 to go. Nagulich going baseline. Hand off Kuda. Kuda back to Brian Griffith. Ravens can take it under a minute to go. Looks like that's what they'll do. Brian, nice stop and start move. Floater, alley-oop! Kuda! There it is! The snatchback, the poster, and the oop! The trifecta in the first half.
You called it earlier.
And an answer, a dunk on the other end for the big fella. Raza Majid, 35-34, 40 seconds left in the half. Ruth brings it up. Each team has had answers all half long. Ruth penetrating, floater, good. Timeout Pratt, 37-34, Ravens on top. Let's take a 30-second break. We'll be right back here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
They were prepackaged the night before, made, cooked, loaded on the trucks the very next morning, and in the machines in less than 12 hours. I'm Adam Vanderlinden, General Manager of Imperial Vending. I've been in the business for 30 years, and we just transitioned over to Imperial. We were formerly Stevens Vending. We have a set of core values that we follow. You're going to get quality, variety, immediate service, total commitment, and you're going to get a great partnership. Imperial Vending, world-class service.
Ravens by 3, 28 seconds left first half. Shane Hill, Chris Freund alongside with you here Wednesday Night Basketball on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. Chris, once again, Justin Taylor's been in some foul trouble in this first half, but it's been the duo of Ruth and Griffith that have really stepped up for the Ravens when they needed it.
They really have, not just scoring, but defensively, assists, everything they've needed to do, they've been able to do.
They have Ruth on Robinson here. He's got to be careful not to pick up that third foul. And a backdoor cut for Dingle. He goes up and stuffs it. Man, we've got a dunk contest here at Nellis Hall. Griffith, extra pass. Ruth winds up. Good look. He got it. He beat the buzzer. And a little dance as the Ravens go to the locker room. Trent Ruth makes it 40-36 at the break. Griffith hits the open man and a buzzer beater to end a wild first half at Nellis.
If this second half is anything like this first half was, we're in for a barn burner tonight, Shay.
Ravens up 40-36. I couldn't agree more. Red Raven halftime show starting in 3 minutes here on US 98 with the Ravens up 4 at the break. We're back in 4 on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
Adult daycare, and home health assistance. You and your loved ones can lead enhanced lives with the caring and loving hands of the compassionate staff at Medical Lodges.
The same familiar faces with a new name. Community State Bank in Coffeyville is now Solutions North Bank. The same community bank you've come to know and enjoy with the merger is now bigger, and there's even more to love. Solutions North Bank will be able to offer more banking products and services to fit your individual needs. Stop by and say hello and check out SMB's options at the newest Solutions North Bank location in Coffeyville, formerly Community State Bank. Come experience the SMB way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This holiday season, unwrap the gift of education with Coffeyville Community College. Enrollment for spring 2025 opens November 18th with classes beginning January 8th, or get a head start on our fall intercession courses beginning December 16th. Whether you're catching up, getting ahead, or discovering something new, CCC has a course for you. Connect with our student success team at studentsuccess@coffeyville.edu.
It is truck season at Roman Chevrolet in Independence. Drive away in a 2024 Chevy Silverado 1500 for 1.9% APR and no monthly payments for 90 days when you finance through GM Financing. Roman Chevrolet has a very large selection of pre-owned vehicles and new inventory arriving daily. Romans pays more for your trade-in, too. Shop the #1 dealership in Southeast Kansas or visit us online at romanchevrolet.com. Roman Chevrolet at 2313 Main in Independence. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Make your home more comforting with help from Derailed Commodity. Update your flooring with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. New furniture always brightens a home. We have a great selection of furniture, including sofa sets, recliners, and mattresses. Economy to premium, in stock and ready to brighten your home. Shop now at your local Derailed Commodity Flooring and Furniture, Brazelton in Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Ashcraft is more than a great tire shop. From oil changes to major car repairs. Ashcraft Tire and Auto, downtown Independence. KUSN Deering.
Stay tuned. Second half action is coming up just around the corner. Now it's time for the Solutions North Bank Red Raven Halftime Show with a live look at first half stats, scores around the conference, and the keys to the second half. This is an exclusive production of KUSN Radio Sports, the Solutions North Bank Red Raven Halftime Show on US 98.
Ravens on top of Pratt, 40-36 at the half. And what has been a thriller so far at Nellis Hall. I'm Shane Hill, Chris Freund alongside with me. Not sure if our stats, I don't know if stats are happening or not, but I don't have them right now. So
right.
We'll try to get them for you here in a few minutes, but as of now, we don't have them. Brian Griffith and Trent Ruth, Chris, have really stepped up. This team went 8 minutes, only scoring 4 points on a Kuda dunk and a Nagulich layup. Then Brian Griffith scored 7 all on his own. Trent Ruth helped in a big way as well with the buzzer beater to beat the first half buzzer, and those two really have stepped up with Taylor stuck in foul trouble.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's so interesting to see how different players step up at different times, but the one constant this season has been Brian Griffith.
It certainly has, and for the Pratt Beavers, Chris, like we alluded to, it's been as advertised. Jared Dingle, Kaysen Robinson, both have been absolutely sensational. Have not seen Hunter Vaughn yet, the redshirt freshman out of Colby. Not sure if he's available or not, but I'll tell you what, as long as they have Dingle and Robinson out there, they're going to be hanging around for most of the night.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, and Coach Herc was absolutely right. As advertised, an incredible 1-2 punch. It's just going to, I know they are very well conditioned. It's just going to be interesting to see how far they can go into this game without fatigue setting in.
Well,
it may not.
Right, and we've seen Griffith and Ruth really step up for the Ravens, but something that Coach Herc talked about is he thought the difference in this game was going to be the second team for the Red Ravens. Kemboy hit a big three, but can guys, and I know Kemboy's in the starting lineup and Ruth comes off the bench, but can your guys like Kemboy, can your guys like Nagulich, can your guys like Tomboy, can your guys like Kaysen Thomas, your guys that stepped up in the win over Tyrell Smith at 5 in that first half, your guys that stepped up in the win over Butler, can they do it again? Because that's going to be what you have that Pratt doesn't. Pratt has some of the best scores you're going to see all year, but they don't have that same 6 through 10 that Coffeyville has.
That's for sure, and that depth is definitely going to help Coffeyville. But my goodness, any combination will work because they work so well together as a team. That is something they've been working on. Is just that that camaraderie, if you will, or that ability to be able to play with any kind of combination, and that's going to be something that helps as well. You don't have 2 guys and then 3 around them. You have any guys that can really work together.
No doubt. 40-36 our score. We got some scores going on around the league as well. We'll get you some finals on the women's side as well as an update from Hutch Butler on the men's side. We'll be back in 3 minutes more on the Red Raven Halftime Show, brought to you by Solutions North Bank, when we're back in 3 minutes here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
Mexicali rice, cheddar jack, sour cream, and tender filet mignon.
Filet mignon.
Filet mignon. Filet mignon.
Filet mignon. Filet mignon.
Savor the juicy filet ole steak bowl, stacked with filet mignon, and only from Taco Mayo.
That's a wrap.
No, that's a bowl.
Sure, you may be able to find a vehicle for a couple of bucks less. If you drive to the moon and back, why not save a bundle right around the corner at Perky's Used Cars just south of Coffeyville, like a 2012 Chevy Suburban, just $79.95, or a sweet deal on a 2015 Malibu for only $59.95.
You'll pay less when you come by and see me, Al Perky, at Perky's Used Cars. We're a mile and a half west of the Woodshed on a State Line Road. Perky'sUsedCars.com.
Peace of mind. That's what you get when you or a family member can stay in your home when health issues arise. Windsor Place At-Home Care makes staying at home possible. Whether it's a disability, aging, or illness, Windsor Place At-Home Care has the staff and resources to properly support you in the comfort and familiarity of your own home. Specializing in working with Medicaid patients providing in-home support and care, Windsor Place At-Home Care is there for you. Find out more, visit windsorplace.net.
When you choose Coffeyville Regional Medical Center, our dedicated team of surgeons, anesthesia, nurses, and other medical professionals are focused on you and your health. Our board-certified general surgeons provide expert surgical care close to home. From a routine colonoscopy to a life-saving mastectomy, the general surgeons at CRMC are equipped to handle many types of surgical procedures. For more information, call CRMC Medical Group at 620-252-1639.
I'm Adam Vanderlinden, General Manager of Imperial Vending. Imperial has already started investing into what was Stevens Vending by bringing in new walk-in coolers, walk-in freezers, new truck dock, and putting out 250 brand new vending machines. They're going to also invest another $1 million into this area with all brand new route trucks. True commitment to the community, and it's created in this location. It's created 3 new jobs. Imperial Vending, world-class service.
When you or your loved ones need help, you can rely on Medical Lodges. For more than 50 years, Medical Lodges has been serving the area with multiple skilled nursing facilities, assisted living facilities, and home health locations in Kansas. They even have facilities in Missouri and Oklahoma. Services include rehabilitation, adult daycare, and home health assistance. You and your loved ones can lead enhanced lives with the caring and loving hands of the compassionate staff at Medical Lodges.
Crap.
Financing? Apply for a home loan anywhere with Solutions North Bank, formerly Community State Bank. Community State Bank online mortgage tool is easy to use. You can be approved in minutes. And Solutions North Bank lenders are always ready to answer any questions that you may have. Visit ourlocalbank.com on your computer or mobile device and get started today. Solutions North Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This holiday season, unwrap the gift of education with Coffeyville Community College. Enrollment for spring 2025 opens November 18th with classes beginning January 8th, or get a head start on our fall intercession courses beginning December 16th. Whether you're catching up, getting ahead, or discovering something new, CCC has a course for you. Connect with our student success team at studentsuccess@coffeyville.edu.
4-point lead for the Red Ravens at halftime. It's our Red Raven halftime show presented by Solutions North Bank. Shane Neal, Chris Freund alongside with you. Let's take a look at some first half stats. Ravens in that first half shoot 53%, 29% from 3. So the Ravens struggled from beyond the arc. Didn't take a free throw, much like their female counterparts. Pratt shoots 54% from the floor, 57% from 3, 60% at the line. Chris, it's going to be really hard for the Beavers to shoot 54% for a game and over 50% from 3. That might be what it takes to hang with the Ravens.
Yeah, no doubt about it. If they don't, they might come up short. And I tell you what, the free throw thing for Coffeyville, not taking one in the first half, just really surprises me, because you know that they're not fouling more You know it's going to be more balanced than what the stats say it is.
Leading scorers for both teams, as you might imagine, Dingle and Robinson have combined for 24 in that first half. Robinson has 10. Dingle has 14. That's 24 of their 36 points. For the Ravens, they're led by Brian Griffith and Trent Ruth, each who have 9, 5 as well for Tyrell Smith, 6 for Rashid Kuda, 3 for Jeremiah Kemboy, just 2 for Justin Taylor. He only played 7 minutes in that first half due to being in foul trouble. So we'll see more Taylor in the second half, but obviously if you're the Ravens, stick with what's working. Griffith, Ruth, Kuda, that big 3 has been huge in this first half.
Can you imagine 2 players having 66% of your points? That's just crazy.
No kidding. No kidding. Also, shout out to Charles Caparasso in that first half. Had 2 points, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. Chuck giving Coach Hurt good minutes in that
absolutely.
first half.
Gotta love to see those steals.
Looking at some scores around the conference. Colby on top of Dodge, 33-28. Also Barton on top of Fort Hays Tech, 26-23. Cali up 26-19 on Garden City. Hutchinson up 18-12 on Butler early in that one. Hutch wins that one. The Red Ravens in sole possession of second place. If Garden can beat Cali, the Ravens will be in first by the time they go to bed tonight.
So I guess we know who we're rooting for in the second half.
That's right. On the ladies' side, Dodge City over Colby, 66-48. Ravens over Pratt, 70-44. Barton over Tech, 71-47. Cali over Garden, 63-53. And Hutchinson over Butler, 57-53. Seward County all over Indy, 85-35. So the Ravens and Seward stay tied in the conference heading into that showdown on Saturday. That's going to be a big game for the ladies.
Absolutely huge.
Second half coming up next. This has been the Red Raven Halftime Show presented by Solutions North Bank. We're back in 60 seconds on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network. All right.
For 90 days when you finance through GM Financing. Roman Chevrolet has a very large selection of pre-owned vehicles and new inventory arriving daily. Romans pays more for your trade-in, too. Shop the #1 dealership in Southeast Kansas or visit us online at romanchevrolet.com. Roman Chevrolet at 2313 Main in Independence. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Make your home more comforting with help from Derailed Commodity. Update your flooring with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. New furniture always brightens a home. We have a great selection of furniture, including sofa sets, recliners, and mattresses. Economy to premium, in stock and ready to brighten your home. Shop now at your local Derailed Commodity Flooring and Furniture, Brazelton in Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Second half about ready to get underway here in Nellis Hall. Senior Chris Freund alongside with you. Red Ravens leading this one 40-36. And Chris, like we talked about, big part of that, the duo of Trent Ruth and Brian Griffith. Each had 9 in that first half. Helped keep the Ravens afloat with Justin Taylor unavailable. Now with Taylor back out there, I expect him to get going as well.
Oh, no doubt about it. I think he's going to remind a few people who he is here in this second half. As if we could forget.
That's right. Hard to forget.
That's for sure.
It'll be Raven basketball here as we start the second 20 minutes. Justin Taylor brings it up. Justin down low to Kuda. Kuda able to make the catch. Kuda going at Oparike. Tough shot. Kuda. He put it in. 8 for Kuda. Ravens by 6. Big finish for the freshman.
Yeah, that's a great start for the second half. That play run to perfection, really.
Really impressive shot.
Yeah.
Robinson kicking. Dingle. Nice ball fake. Dingle inside. What a move. Tough shot. No good. Tomboy had it for a moment. It's still loose. And Kemboy picks it up. Ravens with a score. They get a stop. That pass, Griffith able to track it down. They work it around. Taylor. Taylor wants to go at the smaller Robinson. Brian fakes. Back to Taylor. Taylor down low to Kuda again. Big fella going to work. He got it again. Getting in the way, getting in between Kuda and the rim has to feel like standing on a freeway with a truck coming down.
Yeah, no thanks. I'll leave that to the other guys. I don't want to do that.
44-36, Ravens by 8. They've scored the first 4 of the second half. Big screen from Oparike. Dingle, what a move, and he's fouled by Kuda. Brian Griffith thought Kuda went straight up. Our officials disagree. Free throws here for Jared Dingle. First one up and good. He's an 85% free throw shooter, rock solid at the line. Second one, no good. He's missed 2 of them tonight. Very uncharacteristic.
Yeah, very unusual.
Griffith has it now. Ravens by 7. Kuda scored the first 4 of the second half for Coffeyville. They go right back to him. Now Bryan. Now Kemboy trying for his second 3. That one off. Rebound, Tomboy skying for it. Ravens with a second chance opportunity. Tomboy came in tonight 5th in the Jayhawk in rebounding. Taylor, Kemboy, slashing. Taylor winds up for 3. And short. Tomboy, another rebound, had it for a moment. Raven basketball. Tomboy showing big effort down low.
I don't know how they can sky so high. You know, just get up so much to be able to get those rebounds. Such great athleticism.
Like we said, the 6'5 freshman Tomboy, 5th in the Jayhawk in rebounding, so he's got the instincts and the athleticism. Taylor with an elbow jump shot. Ravens have their largest lead of the night. They're up 9.
I like that look from Taylor. Nice shot. From the elbow, like you said.
That's Taylor's bread and butter. He can't knock down threes, but he's a mid-range guy.
He is. It's kind of a lost art, in my opinion, Shay, the mid-range jumper.
Well, you got guys on this team that can hit threes. I'm cool with him sitting in the mid-range.
Yeah.
Robinson, what a finish with the right hand. That guy's just a scorer.
It's amazing, yeah.
46-39, 17-20 to go. Kuda has it on the baseline. Kuda going to take the jump shot. A little strong. Rebound pulled down by the Pratt Beavers. Robinson fakes the shot. A little surprised he didn't go up with it. Tomboy steals it. Up ahead to Griffith. Breakaway layup for the Ravens. Brian came actually pretty close to dunking that basketball. I don't know if you saw it. His hand was up there.
He was looking. He's thinking about it.
I'll have to ask Brian if he's ever dunked a day in his life. He came close. That'll be a foul down low against the Ravens. They'll call it on Jeremiah Kemboy. A little funny that when a 6'8 guy and a 6'3 guy go up for a ball, that the 6'3 guy gets the foul because the 6'8 guy fell.
Right.
I think the bigger guy would have the positioning.
Right. Just a little odd.
Kind of a strange scene to see a point guard get up after trampling a forward. They're going to mop up Kemboy's collateral damage there. Inbounds pass goes to Oparike. Ravens by 9, 16:43 to play. Trying to get to 8-1 in league play. Foul down low. That's going to be the 3rd on Kemboy. That's the 4th on Kemboy. Now Trent Ruth back into the game. Kemboy very upset about that last call. I don't know if I've seen him that animated all year.
No.
They tried to get it into Oparike. Now they try to throw it up, and it's stolen. Ruth, Griffith and Ruth in transition. Bryan is blocked. Taylor tracks down the ball. Ravens keep it alive. Kuda has it. Now back to Bryan. Ruth might have had a shot if he didn't bobble the catch. But now he'll back up. He's got Dingle on him. Tomboy. Ruth and Tomboy playing little give and go. And it's going to stay with the Ravens. Pratt thought it was their basketball. Officials disagree. Inbounds Tomboy. Taylor, tough shot. And it bounces over the backboard. Pratt ball. Two competitive guys there. Jeremiah Kemboy, Jay Herkelman having some discussions on the bench there. Kemboy's still very upset about that fourth foul.
Absolutely.
Robinson trying to kick it to Oparike, out of bounds off of the Ravens. Media timeout, 15:54 to go. Ravens by 9, trying to win their 8th in the last 9 tries. We're back in a minute on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
A heaping bowl filled with Mexican favorites and literally erupting with filet mignon. The Filet Ole Steak Bowl can be yours if you make it past Chuck Steak Canyon and the deadly sirloin abyss. Filet mignon beckons, my friend, on the meaty, mighty pinnacle of beefdom. The Filet Ole Steak Bowl from Taco Mayo. Welcome to Meat Mountain.
Sure, you may be able to find a vehicle for a couple of bucks less. If you drive to the moon and back, why not save a bundle right around the corner at Perky's Used Cars just south of Coffeyville? Like a 2012 Chevy Suburban, just $79.95. Or a sweet deal on a 2015 Malibu for only $59.95.
You'll pay less when you come by and see me, Al Perky, at Perky's Used Cars. We're a mile and a half west of the Woodshed on State Line Road. Perky'sUsedCars.com.
Ravens lead at 48-39 with 15:54 to go. Shane Neal, Chris Freund alongside with you. Inbounds pass goes to Oparike. Oparike finding Jarrett Dingle. 4 to shoot here for Pratt. Dingle got to put up a shot, and he missed it. Rebound battled for, out of bounds. Who's it off of? It's off of the Ravens. Kuda and Tomboy both among the league leaders in rebounding, and you still can't win sometimes.
That's true.
Inbounds goes to Robinson. That's a very tough catch with Taylor in his face. Robinson spinning, trying to find some room. Robinson fakes. Robinson, very tough shot. He hit it.
Goodness.
Where would the Beavers be without Case and Robinson tonight?
In a world of hurt, that's for sure.
Down 20 maybe.
Right.
48-41, Robinson nearly stole that one. Taylor now attacking with Robinson out of the play. A lot of contact, no call. It'll stay with the Ravens as Pratt touched it last. We've had 2 officiating crews, Chris, that do not like calling fouls.
No, they don't. They're letting them play almost to a fault, perhaps.
Taylor inbound Griffith. Bryan, screen comes from Kuda. Oparike comes out to help. Down low, Kuda. The big man had 4 early in the second half. Puts up a tough shot, and Oparike denies it. Pratt with a stop, now trying to get back within 2 scores, down by 7. 14:47 to play. Case and Robinson. That's the name to watch out for. Down low, Oparike. Kuda stays in front. Kuda, Oparike spinning, he hit it. And they're going to call an and one on it. Third on Kuda. 4th foul against the Ravens, and we'll see Caparasso coming back in. Don't want Kuda picking up that 4th, and Ravens will need to sit him for a few minutes. We see the big 7-footer Raza Majid come in for the Beavers. He will come in after the first free throw. Oparike hits the free throw. It's a 4-point game. And now Oparike gets a breather. Credit to Pratt, Chris. Every time the Ravens have had big plays and tried to really stretch this one out, Pratt has punched back, showing why they've won 4 in a row.
Yeah, that's for sure. Gut punches from both teams. Who's going to get the knockout?
Taylor kicking. Tomboy straight on 3. He got it! Nothing but net. Daniel Tomboy with a triple to put the Ravens up 7. Robinson and Dingle work it up to down low. Tomboy with a steal.
Great anticipation of the pass.
Here come the Ravens the other way, up 7. Ruth steps into 1. And in and out. That would have put the Ravens up 10 for the first time tonight. Ruth poked it. Ruth trying not to pick up his third foul. Now driving, a cut. Goes right at Griffith. That's a mismatch all the way, and it's a 5-point game. And Kason Robinson shaken up after that last play. That's something to keep an eye on.
Oh, my.
Immediately hobbled over to the bench.
Oh, my.
Of course, you just hope that's cramping or
right, exactly.
Even like a tweaked hamstring or something like that. You don't want anything for a player that talented to keep him out long term.
No, that's for sure. Goodness.
But selfishly, that's huge for the Ravens.
It's huge. That could be a turning point in this game.
Caporasso trying to find Tomboy. Dangerous pass. Ravens able to keep it alive. Taylor going baseline. Justin, tough take. Taylor missed it, but a foul. Justin Taylor going to the free throw line. First foul of the half against Pratt. Taylor on the season is a 72% free throw shooter.
Is this the first time Coffeyville's gone to the line in this game with 13:30 in the second half?
First one here for Justin Taylor. Money. Chris, Justin is by no means a perfect player. We've seen him have mistakes and miscues as the season's gone on, but it seems like he plays his best basketball when this team really needs him to play his best basketball.
Some people can step up at just the right time.
In and out on the second one. 6-point lead for Coffeyville. 13:22 to go. Akant goes baseline. Guarded by Taylor. That pass out to Clark. Pratt trying to get it down to one score. Pass down low to the big fella, intercepted. Ravens have numbers. Griffith all the way inside. Lays it in. Brian Griffith has the Ravens back up 8. Nearly another steal. Taylor and Griffith teaming up, and down low. Caporasso blocked the first one. Second one no good. Ravens get a stop. Taylor gets a screen. Taylor, pull-up jump shot, and got the bounce. First double-digit lead of the night for the Red Ravens. They're up 10 with 12 and a half to play. (56-46), and that'll be a foul against the Ravens. They're going to call that on Ruth. That's his third. Brian Griffith going to get a breather. Kason Thomas comes back in, as does Relia Nagulich in for Tomboy. Wisenhunt, handoff to Dingle. Dingle, nice move. And he gets inside and does a little half layup, half dunk. A little bit of both.
A layunk.
A day up.
Something like that.
Nagulich. Ravens still lead by 8. Caporasso, handoff to Ruth. Ruth looking for a pass. Back down low to Charles. Caporasso, ball fake. Goes at the 7-footer. Lost it on the way up. No foul call. Taylor winds up for 3. In and out. Charles has it loose on the ground. Ravens pick it up. Nagulich going up. No. Still loose, and now Pratt finally comes down with it. Wisenhunt all the way inside. No good. Taylor with great recovery defense.
Incredible defense there by Taylor.
Nagulich fakes the 3. Now slashing. What a move by Relia. And he lays it in with the right hand.
Nice Euro step to get that one.
Almost fitting that the European does the Euro step.
Yeah, that would kind of make sense, wouldn't it?
Akant. Dingle. Picked up by Kason Thomas, another one of this team's best defenders. Kason stays with him. Dingle lost it on the way up. Got it back. Goes up again. Missed it. Still loose. And a foul call. Who's it on? Looks like it's on Nagulich. Media timeout. Couldn't tell if that was on Nagulich or Clark. We'll find out when we come back. Ravens by 10 with 11 to go. We're back in 60 seconds.
at-home care can help them stay in the familiar and comfortable surroundings of their own home. Specializing in working with Medicaid patients, Windsor Place At-Home Care has supportive home care and all the resources to help make staying at home a reality. Find out more about what Windsor Place At-Home Care can do for you. Visit windsorplace.net.
At Coffeyville Regional Medical Center, we take seriously our responsibility of caring for our friends and neighbors. We are your regional healthcare system, caring for Southeast Kansas and Northeast Oklahoma. With comprehensive technology and experienced medical staff, caring medical professionals, and a 24-hour emergency room staffed with emergency medicine physicians, we are people you know and healthcare you trust. For more information, visit our website, crmcinc.com.
Ravens by 10, 11:05 to go. The foul was on Pratt's number 4, Jacoby Clark. So we'll be Raven basketball. I think the teams were confused who it was on, too.
Not knowing which side of the court to go to.
Under 11 to play. Justin Taylor brings it up for the Ravens. Now Relia Nagulich. Nagulich. Nice move. Nagulich backdoor Ruth. Ruth going, kicking. Thomas. Now Taylor. Back to Kaysen. And he stepped on the baseline. Kaysen Thomas. Oparike. Kaysen Robinson back in the game. Maybe not good to see if you're a Raven fan, but it is good to see just from a perspective of that's a really good player and you didn't want him to be seriously hurt.
No, that's for sure. Walked it off a little bit on the
I think he might have just cramped up a little bit.
Might have, yeah.
And he doesn't come out of the game very often. You can imagine him cramping up as the game goes on. Robinson has it now, guarded by Taylor. Justin's done a really good job after picking up 2 fouls early in the first half, not picking up that 3rd foul here in the second half.
There's a steal.
Tomboy with great anticipation. Taylor up ahead, just in front of us on the left wing. Ruth. Tomboy. Taylor, 15 to shoot here for the Ravens. They still lead it by 10. We're about halfway through the second half. Ruth. Robinson's still clearly not 100%. He's wincing a little bit on the defensive end. We'll see if Taylor takes advantage of that. Tomboy no good on that 3.
Yeah, he is hobbling. Yeah, he's got to come out again. Goodness.
He tried to shake it off. It not working for him. This time they're taking him to the other end of the bench.
Goodness. He was trying to walk it off, and he looked good there for a minute, but it's coming back to get him, I think.
So hard to shake a cramp like that, too. Down low, that's a dunk for a Cott. Cuts it back down to 8. Up ahead, Nagulich. Ravens try to answer quickly. Nice ball fake by Relia. Goes up with the tough shot. He got it. 6 points for Nagulich. They've all been big.
Such a great change of direction. The spin to get that one.
60-50, Ravens lead. Still trying to fight for their 8th conference win of the year already. Down low, and Clark snuck behind the defense. Missed the layup.
How'd he miss that? Wow.
Ruth coming the other way. Thomas winding up for 3. He got it! A 5-point swing. Pratt misses a layup. Kaysen Thomas drills a 3. It's a 13-point lead, the largest of the night. Thomas with a steal. And 1! Kaysen Thomas has taken this game over. Ravens by 15, and Pratt maybe starting to crumble a little bit at Nellis Hall.
Well, you see one of your 2 leaders on the bench getting 10-2.
Now Dingle, I'm not sure if that was a limp, Chris, but he went over to talk to the coach. He's either kind of cramping up himself or he is extremely fatigued. He's staying out there. And they kind of need him to.
Yeah, they do.
Dingle guarded by Ruth. Ravens have Pratt in a straitjacket. Pass down low, and Oparike lays it up and in. Timeout taken by the Beavers. Kenny Eddy trying to get his team ready for a final push. 8:48 to go. Ravens by 14. We're back in 60 seconds here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
In Caney, Kansas, and all of the towns in between. We also serve micro markets, vending, or coffee service. We offer office coffee, hydration programs. A lot of businesses will just buy pallets of water from us. We sell pallets of water and we deliver them. We also have Powerade, Gatorade, electrolyte powders, and electrolyte freezer pops. Imperial Vending, world-class service.
When you or your loved ones need help, you can rely on Medical Lodges. For more than 50 years, Medical Lodges has been serving the area with multiple skilled nursing facilities, assisted living facilities, and home health locations in Kansas. They even have facilities in Missouri and Oklahoma. Services include rehabilitation, adult daycare, and home health assistance. You and your loved ones can lead enhanced lives with the caring and loving hands of the compassionate staff at Medical Lodges.
66-52, Ravens lead it with 8:48 to go. Shane Hill, Chris Freund alongside with you. And the Ravens have really done a good job of ballooning this lead into double digits. Kaysen Thomas hit a big three in transition, then got a steal and an and one. Chris, just another example. We talked about it earlier. Kaysen Thomas, a guy that really didn't play much the first month of the season. He plays a lot now, and he's a big-time player.
Yeah, getting big-time minutes, big-time points, just making a huge difference on this team.
Taylor. And out of bounds, last touch by Pratt. Raven coaching staff feeling like Justin Taylor was fouled. Inbounds goes to Taylor. 8.5 to go. Ravens 66, Pratt 52. Justin Taylor. What a move. Taylor, tough shot. Left it a hair short. And Pratt pulls down a rebound. Pratt trying to get back into single digits. They're down 14. Oparike, handoff to Dingle. Can Kaysen Robinson find a way to get back into this game? Oparike inside, lost it on the way up. It will stay with Pratt.
It looks like he's just sitting at the end of the bench. That doesn't look good.
We'll see. 7:57 to go. Media timeout. Ravens by 14. We'll take another 60-second timeout. We'll be right back.
North Bank, formerly Community State Bank, we offer a variety of accounts to fit a variety of lifestyles and needs. Call Solutions North Bank at 620-251-1313 or stop by our Coffeyville location at 1414 West 11th Street and speak to a new accounts representative today. It's the SNB way. Solutions North Bank, member FDIC.
This holiday season, unwrap the gift of education with Coffeyville Community College. Enrollment for spring 2025 opens November 18th with classes beginning January 8th, or get a head start on our fall intercession courses beginning December 16th. Whether you're catching up, getting ahead, or discovering something new, CCC has a course for you. Connect with our student success team at studentsuccess@coffeyville.edu.
Ravens by 14, 7:57 to play here in Nellis Hall. I'm Shane Hill. Chris Freund alongside with me. Inbounds play here for Pratt. They get it into Dingle. Catch and shoot, and he missed it. Rebound Tomboy. Might have gotten lucky. Didn't get called for a flop there. Griffith in transition back into the game. Ruth, fake, getting baseline on Oparike. Spinning. Thomas. Back down low. Ravens in the post again. Kuda had it hit and a foul. I know a lot of people around the Jayhawk, not just in Coffeyville, but around the Jayhawk, wanting to know the outcome of that Hutch Butler game. That's a big one. Hutchinson red hot. Butler, of course, tied with the Ravens for second in the conference. Ravens do have the tiebreaker. Hutch is up on that one, 35-29 at the half. So something to keep an eye on. Butler trying to avoid a 2-game losing streak. Hutch really trying to climb their way back into the top 4. They're talented enough to do it.
Yeah, that would be a big win for them if they can get it.
Griffith missed the shot. Rebound pulled down by Dingle. Pratt not going away. Wisenhunt in transition lays it in. It's down to 12. Ruth has it now, 7:05 to play. Ruth spinning, getting to the free throw line. Had it poked, got it back. Brian Griffith, nice catch.
What an athletic play to keep that one from going out of bounds.
I don't know if it was going to go out of bounds. I think it was going to hit Coach Herc in the chest.
I'm glad it didn't do that either.
Tomboy straight on 3. Got it! Second 3 of the half for Daniel Tomboy. 15-point lead, and Tomboy becomes an even more dangerous player if he can start knocking down some threes.
Yeah, where do those threes come from?
Wisenhunt blocked by Kuda. Ravens coming the other way. Griffith. Ruth making a catch.
I thought I was going to have to catch that one.
Griffith straight on 3. Little strong and over the backboard. But you mentioned, obviously, this being a big game for Hutch. Early in conference play, Chris, they dropped games to both Barton and Coffeyville.
Right.
And if they were able to kind of right the wrongs with wins over Cali and Butler, that'd help a lot in their quest for a top 4 seed.
It sure would.
Dingle, floater in the lane, missed it. Rebound battled for jump ball. And it'll stay with Pratt. You'll hear me say a lot in the last month and a half of the regular season, Chris, that the top 4 seeds are super important because all you get, if you're a top 4 seed in this conference, all you got to do to go to the Final Four in Hayes is win 1 game on your home court.
Right.
Every team in the league wants that.
No doubt.
It's what the Lady Ravens are fighting for. It's what the men are fighting for. You want to have to win 1 game at Nellis, and you're in the Final Four.
Yeah.
That's the easiest path you could have.
And can you imagine having the student section in full force?
Well, the good news is the playoffs are in March. They will be here.
They will.
6:03 to go. Ravens by 15. Dingle dancing, double team. Backdoor pass. Wisenhunt missed it. Oparike skies for the rebound. Got it. 69-56. 5:47 to play.
Oparike might have got poked in the eye.
Ruth down the lane, blocked by Oparike. He saw that one okay.
Yeah, I don't think he had a problem. He might have closed one eye.
He did get poked in the eye. He's wiping it. Right eye's still fine.
A one-eyed block?
Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Inbounds goes to Kaysen Thomas. Ravens have a 13-point lead, but it obviously does not feel safe against a team like Pratt. So dangerous with their guard play. Ruth, screen comes from Kuda. Griffith has it now, 8 to shoot. Bryan, so good late in the shot clock. Tried to hand it off to Kuda, and it's taken away. That one poked by Ruth. Ravens get a steal right back. Bryan winds up for 3. He missed it. And who's it off of? It's off of the Ravens. Jay Herkelman doesn't love that call. We'll see Justin Taylor come back in. .505 to go. Ravens still leading by 13. Dingle. Does not appear to be, as Oparike on the pick and roll, it's picked his pocket. Tomboy and Kudo with good defense. Now Taylor coming the other way. They slow it down. Tomboy looking for 3, number 3. Got it! Daniel Tomboy talking to the student section, and they're talking back.
If you're going to leave him open, he's going to hit it, especially this game.
72-56, Dingle well off. Pratt's running out of time. Kaysen Thomas, corner 3. In and out. Taylor there to clean it up. 18-point lead for the Ravens. And when this game needed to be snatched, they did what they did on Saturday, and they grabbed it by the jugular. Oparike fouled with 4:08 to go. That'll be on Tomboy.
You're excused.
First game back for Dirk.
Right. You're excused.
Got to ease him back into it.
Yeah, it's okay.
Got to ease him back in. He'll be fine next week.
Yeah, he'll be all right. Just one number away, right?
That's right. Inbounds Wisenhunt. That's a really athletic play, but he missed the shot. He's a little slow getting up. Might have rolled an ankle. Ruth coming the other way. Wisenhunt just now getting back on defense. Wincing as he came up. I think he rolled that ankle. Ruth, the floater. It's good. Ravens by 20 as Ruth finishes off the window. Clark, corner three, a cot. He got it. Timeout Pratt, running out of time, 76-59, 3.5 to go. Let's take a quick 30-second break. We'll be right back.
For 1.9% APR and no monthly payments for 90 days when you finance through GM Financing. Roman Chevrolet has a very large selection of pre-owned vehicles and new inventory arriving daily. Romans pays more for your trade-in, too. Shop the #1 dealership in Southeast Kansas or visit us online at romanchevrolet.com. Roman Chevrolet at 2313 Main in Independence. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
3.5 to play. Ravens up by 17, I should say, after the three by a cot. It's the first game back for me too.
Here anyway.
If I'm gonna call out Dirk, I need to call out me too. Looks like is that a Griff Walker sighting down there on the far end of Nellis Hall? Do my eyes deceive me?
No, I don't think. I think you're right.
Griff is a former player of Coach Herkelman, now, of course, the head boys basketball coach at Field Kinley. Absolute energy guy, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's impossible to not have a good time around.
That's for sure.
Griff Walker. Taylor gets the inbounds pass. Ravens bring it up. 17-point lead, 3:25 to go. Kuda. Ruth, the floater again, not that time. Rebound collected by Wisenhunt. Pratt not dead yet, 3:10 to go, down 17. Got to go quick. Dingle floater, good. That's pretty quick, 76-61.
Yep, pretty quick.
Under 3 to play. Pratt is playing without their second leading scorer, Kaysen Robinson. Left the game with an injury earlier in the second half. Kuda, handoff to Ruth. Ruth penetrating. Ruth to the free throw line. Handoff to Kuda. Kuda backing down the 7-footer. Kuda, little floater, left it short. Rebound Pratt. They get another stop. 2.5 to play. Down 15. Got to go quick. And Wisenhunt missed it short. Rebound Kuda. You almost had to play perfect down the stretch, and one empty possession might all but do it. Taylor, the floater in the lane, and if that didn't, that might. Ravens up 17 on a Justin Taylor layup.
Love to see him switch hands in midair to get that one to go in.
78-61, 2:06 to play. Ravens will, barring an unforeseen collapse, improve to 12-3 and 8-1 in league play. And after this week with a win over a Pratt team that's won 4 in a row and a win over a number 5 Butler team, this team might be in the top 15 come Monday.
It's very possible. Very possible. A jump ball there.
Obviously got to take care of Seward County this weekend,
right.
But the way they're playing, I think they can handle just about anybody.
They're gritty, that's for sure.
Kuda handed it off to Tomboy. Kason Thomas down low to Kuda. Kuda trying to get some looks down the stretch. Kuda was bumped, threw it away. They want a foul call. They didn't get it. Wisenhunt in transition lays it in. 78-63. Thomas up ahead. Thomas handoff Ruth. Ruth faking. Ruth. Now the Ravens will try to burn some clock. Taylor winds up for three and got it. Timeout, Jay Herkelman. He's still having words with that official. I think he's had about enough today, Chris.
Yeah, I think he's ready to perhaps.
When you're up 18, maybe getting the tee is not the worst thing in the world.
Right.
Justin Taylor knocks down the three. We're back in 30 seconds here on US 98 and RSN.
The area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. New furniture always brightens a home. We have a great selection of furniture, including sofa sets, recliners, and mattresses. Economy to premium, in stock and ready to brighten your home. Shop now at your local Derailed Commodity Flooring and Furniture, Brazelton in Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
Ravens lead at 81-63 with 1:21 to go. Justin Taylor knocked down the triple. Shane Hill, Chris Freund alongside with you. Chris, we might get our 2-0 night that we were hoping for.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been wishing for that, ever since Saturday.
Oh, really? For more than a month?
Yeah,
with
really.
The last two homestands before the holiday break. Pratt down 18. They're not even really speeding their way up the court. I think they kind of know the inevitable outcome.
Right.
Here. Pass down low, and that'll be a foul against Kuda. Nagulich, Tyrell Smith, and Des Marshall all going to check in for the Ravens. Fourth on Kuda. Good news is I don't think he's going to pick up his fifth.
Nope.
Justin Taylor subs out as well. Good to see. We're going to see Vito Biaze check in, Chris. Hurt his foot early in the season. This will be his first game since the second week of the year. So good to see Vito back out there.
Yeah, love this.
Another big guy, 6'10", is the freshman out of Slovenia. I'm watching Hutch Butler off to my left.
Absolutely.
That free throw no good, out of bounds, Raven basketball. Dragons are up 11. I'm calling both games. Kevin Harlan. Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.
Hutch
is up 11 on Butler. I don't think the Ravens really care who wins that game, but
right.
Just something to keep an eye on.
It is.
Both Hutch and Butler still have to come to Nellis this year. So Ruth handing it off to Nagulich. 53 seconds to go. Tyrell Smith now. Smith, Nagulich driving. Nagulich. And shuffle to feet. .45 seconds to go, 81-63. Clark has it, guarded by Des Marshall. Down low quickly, they go to the 7-footer, Majid. He's going to try and throw one up. Biaze with good defense. Majid does throw one up, and Marshall pulls down the rebound. Good defense there by Biaze. Ruth will bring it up across the midline, and there's about a half-second difference between shot and game clock, so the Ravens will have to put up a shot here unless they're willing to take the shot clock violation. Ruth backing up. 10 seconds to go. Ruth guarded by Dingle. Ruth now wants to go one-on-one. Kicks to Nagulich. Jump shot is off. Rebound Pratt, and that will do it. Ravens roll to an 81-63 win, and they snap the Pratt 4-game winning streak. Coffeyville has won 8 of their last 9, and they hold their spot in second in the Jayhawk Conference. They stare down the Cali Tigers at the top of the Jayhawk. Ravens roll. Red Raven postgame show coming up next. Let's take a 3-minute timeout. We'll be right back here on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
$59.95.
You'll pay less when you come by and see me, Al Perky, at Perky's Used Cars. We're a mile and a half west of the Woodshed on a State Line Road. Perky'sUsedCars.com.
Peace of mind. That's what you get when you or a family member can stay in your home when health issues arise. Windsor Place At-Home Care makes staying at home possible. Whether it's a disability, aging, or illness, Windsor Place At-Home Care has the staff and resources to properly support you in the comfort and familiarity of your own home. Specializing in working with Medicaid patients, providing in-home support and care, Windsor Place At-Home Care is there for you. Find out more, visit windsorplace.net.
At CRMC Medical Group, our primary care physicians and providers focus on ways to keep you and your family in good health, as well as care for them when they're not. Our family medicine and women's health physicians are accepting new patients. We have convenient office locations in Coffeyville and Independence with extended and Saturday hours in Coffeyville. If you need a physician or need to make an appointment, please call 620-688-6566. That's 620-688-6566.
I'm Adam Vanderlinden, General Manager of Imperial Vending. We were formerly Stevens Vending. We have a set of core values that we follow. True commitment to the community, true commitment to the surrounding area. All of the sandwiches that we put in the vending machines have a 5 to 7 day shelf life. Usually when those sandwiches go out of date, we always donate our products to Genesis. We have 16 branches, and all 16 branches follow that core value. Imperial Vending, world-class service.
It's time for the Red Raven postgame show on US 98. Voice of the Red Ravens, Shay Neal, will go over final game stats as well as immediate coach interviews with Tony Turner, Jay Herkelman, and their staff. We will also be joined by the US 98 player of the game for a postgame interview. The Red Ravens postgame show is an exclusive production of KUSN Radio Sports.
2-0 night at Nellis Hall. Ravens win at 81-63 over the Pratt Beavers. I'm Shane Neal, Chris Freund alongside with me. It's the Red Raven postgame show here from Nellis Hall. With the Ravens improving to 12-3 on the season, 8-1 in league play. Chris, very, very similar to the Butler game. Obviously an 18-point win, bigger than a 9-point win, but a game that was very back and forth for a good portion of it. And then when the game was really on the line, the Ravens were able to take control, pull away, get a win. That's what great teams do, and this team's done it back-to-back days.
Yeah, they have. The one thing I love about this team, you don't hit the panic button. I've never seen them really hit the panic button. They just play their game. They do what they do, and they were able to pull away and get the victory just because they didn't panic.
Well, and obviously, you never want injuries to factor into a game, but a big turning point in this game was Kason Robinson going down with that injury in the second half. Kason Robinson and Jared Dingle were, as advertised, scoring at will. They had 24 combined in the first half, even though I think the Ravens were playing pretty good defense on them. And then Robinson tweaked something. I don't know if it was a hamstring or if he just got cramped up or if he rolled an ankle or what happened, but he was not able to return. And as soon as Kason Robinson left the lineup, Pratt's offense definitely took a significant hit.
Absolutely, and this is exactly what Coach Herc was talking about. The depth of the bench definitely showed itself there. You'd never want to see a guy injured, especially someone that is. He was playing so well, even when being guarded. I mean, incredibly well. It didn't matter who was guarding him. He was able to get difficult shots off and get really good points. So to see him go to the bench, it's just not something you want to see. But
right.
It was huge.
And hopefully he's okay. Hopefully it's a very minor injury. And that's right. Dirk said it best.
Thank you, Dirk.
Dirk said it best.
Absolutely.
But what's obviously we hope Kason Robinson's okay.
Absolutely.
And it's a short-term injury.
Yeah.
Would love when the Ravens go out to Pratt next month. I would love to see Kason Robinson in the lineup.
Yeah, no doubt.
Maybe Coach Herkelman would disagree with me and say he doesn't want to see him in the lineup. I would like to see him healthy and playing games because he's a fun player to watch.
He is.
Chris, before I forget, huge shout-out goes to Pratt head coach Kenny Eddy, who didn't have to, but as soon as the game was over, came over here to the scorer's table over to press row and thanked everybody from Dirk to the replay guys to the soundtrack guys to the cheerleading coaches. I mean, really classy move there from Coach Eddy, and obviously, it's a competitive league, and it's a league that you want to come out on top in, but at the end of the day, we wish Pratt nothing but the best for the next 5 weeks until we see him again.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. A safe trip home. Yeah, he took the loss with dignity, with class, and, shout out to him. You're right.
No doubt about it. Let's take a quick 2-minute timeout. We're going to see if we can get some final game stats. We're also going to talk to Coach Jordan Bailey. We're also going to talk to Justin Taylor, who's our Red Raven player of the game. We didn't get to talk to Justin on Saturday because they were rushing out because of a winter storm. No ice storm in Nellis Hall tonight. Justin will be on the post-game show here in just a couple minutes. We're back in 2 on US 98 and the Red Raven Sports Network.
More than 50 years, Medical Lodges has been serving the area with multiple skilled nursing facilities, assisted living facilities, and home health locations in Kansas. They even have facilities in Missouri and Oklahoma. Services include rehabilitation, adult daycare, and home health assistance. You and your loved ones can lead enhanced lives with the caring and loving hands of the compassionate staff at Medical Lodges.
The same familiar faces. With a new name, Community State Bank in Coffeyville is now Solutions North Bank. The same community bank you've come to know and enjoy with the merger is now bigger, and there's even more to love. Solutions North Bank will be able to offer more banking products and services to fit your individual needs. Stop by and say hello and check out SMB's options at the newest Solutions North Bank location in Coffeyville, formerly Community State Bank. Come experience the SMB way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This holiday season, unwrap the gift of education with Coffeyville Community College. Enrollment for spring 2025 opens November 18th with classes beginning January 8th, or get a head start on our fall intercession courses beginning December 16th. Whether you're catching up, getting ahead, or discovering something new, CCC has a course for you. Connect with our Student Success team at studentsuccess@coffeyville.edu.
It is truck season at Roman Chevrolet in Independence. Drive away in a 2024 Chevy Silverado 1500 for 1.9% APR and no monthly payments for 90 days when you finance through GM Financing. Roman Chevrolet has a very large selection of pre-owned vehicles and new inventory arriving daily. Romans pays more for your trade-in, too. Shop the #1 dealership in Southeast Kansas or visit us online at romanchevrolet.com. Roman Chevrolet at 2313 Main in Independence. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
The best.
Red Raven post-game show. Ravens win it 81-63 over the Pratt Beavers. Just some quick game stats here for you. Beavers finished 46% from the field, 42% from 3, 57% at the line. Ravens 49% from the field, 33% from 3, 67% at the line. Leading the way for Pratt tonight, 19 for Jared Dingle, 14 for Kason Robinson, 12 for Oparike. For the Ravens, they were led by 14 from Justin Taylor, 13 from Brian Griffith, 11 from Tombwe, 10 from Kuda, and as well as Trent Ruth with 11 as well. We're now joined by assistant coach Jordan Bailey. Coach, obviously a little different scoring margin from the Butler game on Saturday, but I feel like a very similar kind of flow of the game. Very back and forth for a good portion of it, and then when the game was on the line, your team grabbed it, took a big lead, and didn't give it up. Back-to-back games where your team has really shown some strong play in crunch time.
Yeah. Well, hats off to Pratt. I mean, they've got a very, very talented team, and they're battling a ton of injuries right now. And when they're fully healthy, they're one of the best teams in this conference. And so, but yeah, like you said, the guys battled, got off to a little bit of a slow start. It was great to be back in front of a home crowd after break, and once we got it rolling and got some energy in us, we took off.
And I know, Coach, you can't control the winter break and exams and kids going home for the holidays, but just the difference in Nellis tonight between the Cali game and tonight. Obviously, unfortunate the Cali came here during winter break when the student section wasn't here, but tonight, not even in full force yet. They're not all back on campus yet, but just to have some baseball players in the stands. I know they were heckling on Pratt on some missed shots, and Daniel Tombwe was starting to talk to him a little bit after he was hitting some threes. Just to have that crowd back, that student section back, huge for this team because they make a huge impact.
Yeah, one of the best student sections in the conference for sure, and great to have them back. And it just makes playing in front of this home crowd that much better.
Coach, feels like this team really got off to a slow start in that first half, about an 8-minute stretch from about the 16-minute mark to the 9-minute mark where only 4 points on a dunk from Rashid and a layup from Relia. But then you got going. Brian had 7 points by himself. Trent started hitting some shots, and then in the second half when Justin was out of foul trouble, he started hitting some shots. But we talk all the time about this team's discipline and maturity, and I think it showed up tonight where they didn't panic. They didn't try to force things. They didn't press into things. They trusted the process. They trusted the execution, and in the second half it paid off.
Yeah, and that's been the name of the game all season, right? Power in numbers. You know, this group does a great job kind of attacking top to bottom, and they just keep coming at you, and that was the story tonight. Yeah, I got off to the slow start, but the second unit came in, picked up the energy, and did a good job just carrying on.
Coach, Seward County coming up on Saturday in Liberal, and it's going to be obviously always a tough matchup, or always a tough road trip to go out to Liberal and play the Saints, and it's a team that's really going to be hungry for a win. They've gone through some struggles in recent weeks, and I think it's safe to say that one of the most dangerous teams you can go up against is a team with nothing to lose and a team that's hungry, and Seward County certainly going to be that. So what's early on going to be some keys for this group to go on the road and come back with a 3-0 start to the second half?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you go on the road in this conference, it's hard. I mean, it's every night. This league is day in and day out. We call it the SEC at JUCO. You know, we were watching SEC basketball the other night, and you got, you know, Mississippi State going up against Vanderbilt and Kentucky going up against Georgia, and it's just every night, and it's no different here in the Jayhawk. And so yeah, just got to bring it. You know, got to bring the defense, got to bring the rebounding. The standard is the standard, no matter who you play, no matter where you play, and so we're going to carry that on for sure.
Absolutely. Ravens now 8-1 in Jayhawk play, 12-3 on the season, and they've shown the rest of this league that they can hang with anyone, anytime, on any court. Justin Taylor joins us next. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be right back.
Update your flooring with the area's largest selection of in-stock carpet, luxury vinyl plank, tile, area rugs, and more in many styles, brands, and colors. New furniture always brightens a home. We have a great selection of furniture, including sofa sets, recliners, and mattresses. Economy to premium, in stock and ready to brighten your home. Shop now at your local Derailed Commodity Flooring and Furniture, Brazelton in Independence, Kansas, and Joplin and Butler, Missouri.
This is Meat Mountain, and up there on the summit awaits the all-new Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl from Taco Mayo. A heaping bowl filled with Mexican favorites and literally erupting with filet mignon. The Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl can be yours if you make it past Chuck's Steak Canyon and the deadly sirloin abyss. Filet mignon beckons, my friend, on the meaty, mighty pinnacle of beefdom. The Filet-O-Lay Steak Bowl from Taco Mayo. Welcome to Meat Mountain.
Sure, you may be able to find a vehicle for a couple of bucks less. If you drive to the moon and back, why not save a bundle right around the corner at Perky's Used Cars just south of Coffeyville? Like a 2012 Chevy Suburban, just $79.95. Or a sweet deal on a 2015 Malibu for only $59.95.
You'll pay less when you come by and see me, Al Perky, at Perky's Used Cars. We're a mile and a half west of the Woodshed on a State Line Road. Perky'sUsedCars.com.
A family member with a health issue doesn't mean they have to leave their home. Windsor Place at-home care can help them stay in the familiar and comfortable surroundings of their own home. Specializing in working with Medicaid patients, Windsor Place at-home care has supportive home care and all the resources to help make staying at home a reality. Find out more about what Windsor Place at-home care can do for you. Visit windsorplace.net.
In a life-threatening emergency, physicians matter. That's why at Coffeyville Regional Medical Center, we staff our emergency room with emergency medicine physicians 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. ER physicians at CRMC have access to general surgeons, specialists, medical imaging, lab services, and the technology needed in an emergency, all right here. If you are faced with a life-threatening emergency, insist on the best and say, "Take me to CRMC."
We actually make our own sandwiches. They are prepackaged the night before, made, cooked, loaded on the trucks the very next morning, and in the machines, less than 12 hours. I'm Adam Vanderlinden, General Manager of Imperial Vending. I've been in the business for 30 years, and we just transitioned over to Imperial. We were formerly Stevens Vending. We have a set of core values that we follow. You're going to get quality, variety, immediate service, total commitment, and you're going to get a great partnership. Imperial Vending, world-class service.
That's ridiculous. I did not know. That's a
Ravens roll 81-63 over the Pratt Beavers. I'm Shea Neal, Chris Freund alongside with me, now joined by our US 98 player of the game, Justin Taylor. Justin, back here home at Nellis Hall. We talked about it a little bit with Coach Bailey, but just what was the feeling for the guys to be back in this building, have a student section, have a fun crowd tonight? Obviously, it certainly seemed like it willed you guys to pull that one out.
Right. It was definitely big for us today. We kind of came out slow, but we were definitely excited to be in front of our fans and be in front of everybody that makes everything great around here.
Justin, you picked up 2 fouls in the first half, didn't get to play a ton on the second 10 minutes of that first half, but I'm curious from a player's perspective, kind of the feeling and the frustration that you get in a situation like that, where you're a starter, you're a point guard, you're a guy that is a huge part of how this offense runs and how this defense runs, and all of a sudden you know that you're not going to see the floor for 10, 12 minutes. I mean, what's the feeling for you in a situation like that?
Right. I just try to take a great approach to it. I know I still need to lead my guys, whether I'm on the court, whether I'm not on the court. Kind of be a coach that's not Coach Hurt, be personable to the players and stuff like that. And I know my impact can be large based on whether I'm on the court helping the guys or whether I'm leading off the court. And I know we have so much depth and so many people around that we can all do everything. So
absolutely. And you mentioned the depth, and I wanted to definitely talk about that because having a team, we've seen them the last couple of games, but having guys like Tyrell, who's had 5 in back-to-back games, having a guy like Relia, who has been in the lineup, has been off the bench, him and Daniel kind of swapped that spot, but him and Daniel both playing good basketball. You have Kaysen Thomas, who had 6 points in about 15 seconds tonight. But just having those pieces where it doesn't feel like you and Brian and Kemboy and Kuda have to be out there for 40 minutes because 6 through 10 can make a high impact just as well. I mean, that's got to be a really fun part, not just on the court in game action, but in practice every day, playing with 10, 11 guys that are that talented.
Yeah, and our practices are very competitive. We know any day that anybody can come in and take what you got. So we got people that'll compete, and we're willing to bump against each other. But then on these Wednesdays and Saturdays when we go and suit up against somebody else, we know that we've all got each other's back.
Justin, your team rolling right now, 8 out of their last 9, but you head on the road on Saturday to take on Seward County. Tough road trip out there in Liberal, and it's a team that's struggled as of late, but they're going to be, like we talked about with Coach Bailey, very hungry, trying to snap that losing streak. And I think one of the most difficult situations you can find yourself up against is a team that's just doing anything it takes to snap a skid and get back in that win column. So tough road game against a team that's desperate. What do you got to do to come back with a win?
We just have to make sure we have 2 good days of practice, stay locked in, get some good scout. I know soon will be a challenge. We'll go out there and we'll try to get a good, tough road win.
Justin Taylor, our US 98 player of the game, 14 points tonight for the Red Ravens in a win over Pratt. Justin, thanks so much. Best of luck on Saturday against Seward.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Chris, this was a fun one.
Oh, no doubt. We knew it was going to be a barn burner from the very beginning, and it did not disappoint.
Did not disappoint. Speaking of barn burners, Hutch up 3 on Butler with 9.5 to go. Well, I'm going to be watching the end of that.
You are really Kevin Harlan tonight.
I am really Kevin Harlan tonight. I'm calling both games. Big thank you to Andrew Elrod. Big thank you to Scott Maples back in the studio. Big thanks to Blaine as well for helping out as always. I'm Shea Neal for Chris Freund to my left, saying so long from Nellis Hall. We'll be back in action tomorrow night. The Red Raven Coaches Show live from Wendy's from 6 until 7. Red Ravens take on Seward County on Saturday afternoon. Good night. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Let's get back to the music on USA.